Welcome back to the channel. Find Another University Gang. I'm in my Take a Trump Shot at Treating Latino, taking that Trump shot. Today's topic is on bad karma. So we're going to be talking about pretty much suicide and, the bad karma that pretty much happened to my parents. So studies reveal a link between parental emotional abuse and teen suicide attempts. So, I was one of those kids that was mentally, emotionally abused by my stepmom. And, back then, she clearly was unfazed. Back then, my dad clearly was unfazed. And, neither of them really cared about my mental health until, they almost got arrested. So you got to realize whatever you put into the universe, whatever you do to wrong people comes back to you. So be careful what you put into the universe. So yeah, I was one of those kids that definitely was mentally, emotionally abused. And, you got to just realize karma is a bitch. That's why I just stopped caring about people. People can walk up to me, call me a liar, this, that, whatever you want to call me. Like, I just don't care about your opinion. Who are you? You know who I am. I don't need to introduce myself. If people are, in my business trying to one up me, people be even going to my workplace. Like, that shit just shows that I'm like a main character energy. So yeah, you gotta just realize karma is a bitch, and karma really will come back to you. You gotta be careful what you put into the universe. Don't, be around negative people who want you to blow up and, speak negativity into the universe like they do and talk, down on people. Just don't care about people. Who are they? Are they successful entrepreneurs? Why would you care about what they think about you? Who cares? People can walk up to me, oh, I'm not going to lie to your face, da 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 da. I don't care what you think of me. There's a reason that I have so much built up anger and I just rage and why I blow up. It's because I had annoying ass parents. I didn't have parents who are married. I didn't grow up in a loving household. I don't have, full blood siblings. All have siblings. We're not close. And, I'm kind of happy about that because, it doesn't seem like, any of my siblings are on anything right now. Honestly, I feel like I'm the most famous person in my family. Like, I really am the most famous person in my family, even though I'm not really, that famous. But, I just had to realize, karma's a bitch. And, people just be mad when, the universe claps back on them. Like, people didn't care about my mental stress until the universe caused them the same mental stress. Like, my dad didn't care about my mental health until the universe, caused him the same mental stress. My grandma didn't care about my mental health until the universe caused her the same mental stress that my stepmom caused me. You gotta just realize karma is a bitch. People can come up to me, oh, da da da, your suicide attempt is a lie. I don't care what y'all think about me. Who are you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I just don't care about people and their judgments and their opinions of me because you don't know my life. If I just wasn't mentally, emotionally abused, if I didn't have an annoying ass biological mom, if I just didn't go through the same things as other teens who, were mentally, emotionally abused, I wouldn't even try to commit suicide and all that bad karma wouldn't have, happened at all. Like, you know what I mean? I just don't understand why people have kids and it's like you can't even financially support them. Like, you put them down, then it's like you turn around and need them. Like, it's just like, that shit is just so messed up and annoying. Yeah, so I'm one of those kids that just gotta, just let go and move on and just realize, good karma was owed to me. Like, I don't care what people think of me. Like, if people gotta be so in my business, it means I must be doing something right. I am just like a main character energy. Like, people just try to, be one step ahead of me. They be in my business. It's like, y'all don't even pay attention to your own lives as much as you pay attention to my life. So I must be, a really interesting person. And, I just get on here and I rant and I, try to really make a difference in the like LGBTQ plus community. Because, I'm one of those kids that just had a lot of issues, and, I'm just at the point where it's like I'm in my healing era. Like, nothing phases me. I'm in my unbothered state. I don't care what you think of me unless you are a successful entrepreneur. You can talk as much shit as you want, say whatever, call me a liar, this, that. But you don't know my life. You can't relate to my pain. You probably had parents that were married. You probably have siblings that are full-blood siblings. You know what I mean? I just don't care about your opinion. I just had, typical Black parents who, I was just conceived out of a hookup or some shit like that. And it's like, my parents didn't really love each other. My parents seemed like they didn't really like each other at all. And it's like, why do people even have sex with people they don't like? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Why would you even, just certain shit. But, I'm happy I was born, but it's just like, damn, why do people even bring kids into this world just to annoy them? Like, you know what I mean? And not set them up the best they possibly can. Like, I personally will not have a kid unless I make the ability. You know what I mean? Like Riri. Made that pon bad gal Fenty Ting. Like, I want to go out like Rihanna for real. That's why my name Fenty the Rapper, for a reason. I just had to realize, good karma was owed to me. I'm a good ass person. There's a reason, why I have the destiny I have. I was just one of those kids that just went through a lot of mental illness throughout my 20s. And, I'm just divinely protected by the Illuminati God for real. Because neither of my parents cared about my mental health. Like, demon God gotta, watch over me for real. Don't have my Jesus piece on today. Shout out Central C. But, I just feel divinely protected by the universe. Like, I really am money in the grave gang. Like, while I was sick in my head for a year, the universe was blessing me with money from the internet. Like, not many people are blessed like that. And I just had to realize none of that's my fault. If I just had normal parents, I wouldn't have gone through the things that I went through. Like, I had an insecure stepmom that had to bring me down. I have, insecure family members that have got to bring me down. Just random people that are insecure in themselves. Like, they stay trying to tear me down. I will tear you down back. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't approach me with your insecurities and try to tear me down. Like, I really will tear you back down. Like, I hate people like that. It's like, I don't have to hurt you. I'm not insecure in myself. You gotta try to hurt me because you're insecure in yourself, and wish you were me. So yeah. I learned to just stay away from insecure guys, insecure people who don't, support me, like people who didn't buy a ticket to my show. I left them at a distance. People who doubted me, I left them at a distance. Who are those people? Who are you? You know me. I don't have to even announce myself. You know what I mean? It's just like people are so in my business. Like, it's to the point I'm at work and people are talking shit. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, I must be known in Broward for real. Like, people rapping about me. Like, I'm just like, damn, I'm feeling myself. So yeah, I must be, an interesting ass person. The reason I am the way I am and I blow up and I just, just do the type of shit that I do, it's because I just had an annoying ass, like, childhood and then parents in general. Like, I just, didn't have just normal parents who, loved each other and wanted the best for me, who set me up. It's like I had, parents that didn't really like each other, pushed me to the side, had other kids. I just kind of had to realize it is what it is and just move on from shit and just realize, good karma was owed to me. And if you're a kid like me, go to counseling, forgive your parents, let go of shit. Just don't let your parents bring you to a low vibration and affect your mental health, because I've been there. It's like, damn, I lost a crown of my hair. That is the amount of mental stress, that I was under. Like, that shit is crazy. Like, My grandma didn't care about my mental health. My dad, like, they were just unfazed. My stepmom, all of them. And it's just like, none of them cared until the universe really clapped back on their ass. And, you know, I just feel divinely protected. And I just had to realize, you know, I'm a good ass person, and the universe is gonna, you know, protect me spiritually. And just the universe wants me to rise from the dead, and I'm rising from the dead, even though I'm, you know, still in like a angered state. I just learned to just let shit go. And you know, I'm using this platform to help other people heal like myself. Like, that shit really affects a person. Like, mental illness is nothing to joke about. That's why people be shooting up schools, stabbing people, like stuff like that. Like, you didn't see the well, I don't know if you guys heard about it, but you know, there was a employee who stabbed another employee at McDonald's. So you got to be careful, you know, who you're around. You don't know who's trying to harm you and all this stuff. So that's why I really just keep an unbothered response, because you don't know who's trying to kill you. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to get stabbed. I don't want to get shot. And I just feel like, you know, people try to push me to that point, and it's like, it's not even worth it. Like, you know, getting annoyed, angered is not even worth it. If people are talking about me, it's for a reason. I must be doing something right. You know, sometimes I just feel like, you know, I was just owed good karma because both my parents robbed me bad, and they were unfazed about it until I was almost dead. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, damn, you should care about your kid. Like, you know, it's like, damn, who do that? So I just, you know, learned to just let shit go and just focus on me and my level up. And that's what you gotta do if you're a kid like me too. Rise from the dead, and not care about what people think. And, you know, you gotta just focus on yourself and achieve your goals and just boss up and level up. Let your glow up speak for itself. You don't have to vibe around people you don't want to vibe around. Like, I stop hanging out with people who don't have blue checks. If you're not a verified nigga, if you're not a verified bitch, why would I want to hang out with you? What are you bringing to my life? What are you adding to my life? You know what I mean? I just be focused on me and, you know, my level up, and I just stop caring about people who want to be average. I'm not no average person. I don't deserve no average Joe. I'm a superstar. I'm a superstar bitch. You know, even though it's like, I don't really know that many famous people, but you know, the famous people I know still have like less than 1 million followers, so they're not even all that famous. But you know, I just really had to learn that bad karma comes back to people, and I was just wronged. And you know, bad karma was just what that's what just happens to people who just don't even care about your mental health, who don't even really care about you, unless it, you know, directly impacts them and affects them. So it's just like, it is what it is. People can say what they want, but at the end of the day, they don't have what I want. They're not as they're not as high vibrational as me. And you know, I just don't think I would have this type of destiny or be the type of influencer I am if I was such a bad person. There's a reason why I am the way I am. And you gotta just realize karma is a bitch, for real. You can't, you know, fuck with people, because the universe really will clap back on your ass. You know, my dad didn't care about my mental health until he almost went to jail. Like, when people tried to kill themselves and drown themselves, like, you know what I mean? It's like, goddamn, demon God be clapping back for real. And I just had to learn to just let shit go, because I just found out he wasn't working. So that's why I guess my stepmom was, you know, treating me like that, or him like that. And it's just like, damn, that's just bad karma owed to my stepmom too. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, that's why people were sick in their head, all this stuff. It's like, damn. And then the same shit with my mom. Like, why are you even, you know, speaking this into the universe? Why aren't you even helping your kid? Then it's like you turn around and need me. Like, that shit is just so fucked up to the max. And they wonder why I get so irritated. They wonder why I catch an attitude. Why I blow up on people. And, you know, I just had to just let shit go and just realize it is what it is and just move on. And if you're a kid like me, just let it go. Move on. Let it go. Move on. Go to counseling. Like, that's why kids like me just have so many problems. And that's pretty much it. Don't forget to thumbs up this video and subscribe.